Har du sagt för att få reda på Henris mördare nu då?
Ja!
Ja!
Hitta en Henri.
Ja, han som dog heter Henri.
Henri.
Sen vet jag vet inte vad vi hette. Vad heter våran karaktär? Ingen aning. Bob. Vi kallar honom Bob.
Han heter Bob.
Vi
heter han Bob.
Vi ska i alla fall fortsätta med Broken Sword.
Med Bob.
Ja, med Bob. Och Henri som är död. Det är typ det som har hänt. En tavla blir stulen och Henri, tror jag han heter i alla fall, är död.
Men vi måste få tjockisen att prata.
Vi måste få tjockisen att prata. Vi måste in i det där rummet. Vi måste ha en kod till dörren. Så nu har vi gått ut. Jag vet inte om det var rätt move, men vi går där runt där och tar och pissar lite.
Ja, alltid bästa movet.
Mm.
You gotta hand it to the French. They know how to take a leak in style.
Franska män vet alltid hur man pissar i stil. Det är sant. Det är också action-packed gameplay liksom.
Oh yeah.
Det är inte det att, ja, vi har hittat det är en som har dött där inne. De blir skjuten i bröstet eller något sånt där. Och vi,
Så ta en promenad.
Nej, vi kan inte gå bakom trädet. Vi går runt trädet. Ja.
Kan inte gå runt. Eller vi kan inte...
Du då, har du hört någonting? Hörde du skottet? Såg du någon springa? Excuse me.
Monsieur,
Och titta där
there's
borta.
just been a robbery at the gallery.
Dit ska vi
Oh,
säkert.
really?
Oh, really?
You don't sound surprised.
All property is theft, monsieur. And all art is property, therefore all art is theft. Do you not agree?
When you put it like that, it's hard not to.
Har du sett
Did
tjuven?
you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
No, I'm blind.
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing somebody.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
Nico.
You know her? You surprise me.
It's my
Can you
love
tell me anything
interest.
about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty.
Precis, dra klichéer till alla så här. Ja, att vara eller inte vara. Gå ut ur mitt café.
The gallery owner, Henri, was shot
Cafe?
dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
Alltså han är
Right.
deprimerande.
Did you know him well?
Right.
Ja,
Have
right
you ever
there.
truly know another human being, monsieur? He spent little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
Monsieur Lane.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Did he mention a code to a
Lane,
door
oh, yeah.
sometime?
Ja.
He drinks here sometimes.
Oh.
He slid away last night without paying.
Last night!
Last night. What sort of time?
After midnight, for sure. If you see him, give him this bill and tell him to pay up next time.
Tack så mycket för den där.
Last night. But Lane told me he was nowhere near the gallery. This could be the leverage I needed to get the office door code from Lane.
Something fishy is going on.
Ja, vi kan nästan skita i honom nu.
Ja,
Och bara,
det.
vi,
Consistent indifference, monsieur.
thank you.
Perhaps next time you come, I will give you a coffee. Perhaps not.
To give coffee, to give coffee, or not to give coffee. Is that really life? Or are we just
Och it's just a fantasy.
Jag kan inte vara djup på beställning liksom, det går inte.
Nej.
Nu ska vi prata med Lane, din jävel. Du var här igår.
Du
How about it,
ljuger
Mr.
för
Lane?
oss.
I've been away from Paris
Ja, men
for
det har vi redan
several
hört.
days.
Du behöver
and
inte säga.
only got
Ni har
back
haft
this
den här
morning.
konversationen förut.
How could I have cut that wire?
Nej, men
Men jo,
du har en
look at
drinksbild
this.
här.
Utav den djupa servitören.
What of it?
It's your
Du är
bill
så
from
jävla
the
stolta
cafe
nu för
next
att
door.
jag hade gis.
So,
It's dated yesterday. Last night, in fact. 12:30 to be exact.
Och inte
You said you were out
betalt.
of town.
Inte ens det ännu.
Det kan man också
You
säga till
sure
polisen.
drank a lot of champagne last night without paying the bill.
And that's the
But
real
you told
crime.
me that you were away from Paris last night. I
Nej.
hate to say it, but
All
that sounds
konst
like
var
a
ju
lie to me.
fett.
Ja.
Tell you what, you give me the code to the door, and the police need never know. A motive and proof of involvement. Not looking good, Mr. Lane.
You
Är
are
det-
a blackmailer, Stobart.
Just doing my job.
All right.
6397.
The number is 6397. But I admit to none of these spurious accusations.
I had the code.
Ifall det
The
skulle
police would be
inte
here any
sparas.
moment, so I had to work fast.
Jag berättar inte för poliser om du berättar det här för mig. Är det inte bättre att polisen vet det här än en försäkringssnubbe liksom?
Everyone, hold it right there.
Fuck!
Damn it.
Bing shit.
Och
Nu!
I am Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby
Men det är
declare this
lugnt.
crime scene open. I mean, closed.
vi har en försäkringskille här
Now,
då som
Ja.
nämnt.
Nobody move, especially you on the floor. Move, I want a total lockdown.
Det här är
Nobody
varför de
in
tar in
or out,
försäkringskillar.
Ja.
apart from me, of course.
Are you dead? Then don't move.
A few minutes later.
I needed to get back into the gallery, but a familiar figure was guarding the door.
Gagding the
It
door.
was Sergeant Wu.
Inte för att vi mobbar franskar. Franska. Kan inte prata idag.
Fransmän?
Ja.
Fransyskor?
Ja, fransyskor heter det till och med. Franskare. Franskerare. Franskorino. Spelar man som henne nu? Jaha. Och då ska vi ta oss in här. Du ser lite
The
kissnödig ut.
pissoir was decorative and unpleasant.
Går du hoppa igenom fönstret då typ eller?
Ah, och vi går inte...
Fast det borde han ju se där.
It was an office.
Don't mind me.
The
It was an
room
office.
full of strange trinkets.
Trinkets.
Men det måste ju vara rummet vi vill in.
Ja, precis. Det måste ju
Ja.
vara dit vi ska.
Det är inte så smart att ha ett fönster in dit.
Kan jag få trycka på dig? Mo.
Sergeant Mu, we meet again.
Han har...
Madame
Han brukar jobba på Simpsons. Bara hade en bar, men...
I was in the gallery at the
Tänkte
time
ta en
of the
annan bana.
theft.
Ja, du
Can
ser
I
han
get
lite
back
äldre
in?
nu.
Mm.
Så nu
I
är det
am
dags att
sorry.
Bli
bli
polis.
But I am under strict orders from
Vakna dörrar.
Inspector Navet. Nobody in, nobody out. And I must correct you, madame. It is no longer just a theft. It is a murder.
Mon Dieu! That poor
Jaha,
man!
hon kanske inte... För hon tänkte hon såg väl honom bli skjuten, men... Man behöver inte dö för att man blir skjuten i och för sig då.
Nej.
Vad säger vi?
Ta navet.
Who is Inspector Navet?
Ja, vem är den här
most
clownen?
promising young investigator on the force. A
Young.
Det måste
genius.
inte funnits
A
så
man
många.
blessed with
Most-
almost superhuman insight.
He sounds highly perspicacious.
Madame, it is not for us to talk about the inspector's sweaty proclivities. He is about to solve his third case in as many days.
Ooh.
So, what's he got that the other investigators don't have?
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the entrails of the crime scene like a book.
Eller är det han som är mördaren?
Vi har en huvudmisstänkt. Vi har löst fallet.
Kan vi lägga av?
Here's my press card. Do you have a statement for the paper?
Paper?
Yes, madame. Stay away from the crime scene and let the police do their job.
What a scoop!
And always leave a light on when you go.
Excellent story! We have to
away.
stay away. Vi pratar med honom
I
lite till
really
då.
need to get into the gallery and speak to Inspector Navet.
Tut. He is not to be disturbed. He is applying his famous scientific methods. Any moment now, the case will be cracked. I certainly hope so. I am dog-tired and want to go home.
And I am the biggest fan of Inspector Navet ever.
Number one fact.
Why are you so tired, Sergeant Mu?
I have been working for 3 days with no rest. Navet is a genius in his field, and he assumes that we all have his energy and vigor.
Oh, you poor man. If you'd like to go and get some sleep, I will watch the door for you.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Persuasion, 100.
Ha! A cunning attempt to make me a deserter, madame. A gendarme never leaves his post.
Well, how about a hot drink?
Ah,
To the cafe.
that would do the trick for sure. Unfortunately, I mustn't drink on duty. My doctor specifically warned me against it after the last incident.
Vad hände
Vi ser
då?
det här lite vart det är på väg. Vi ska hämta någonting där borta och så ska
That
han somna
incident
eller
you
vad han gör.
mentioned, what
Om det hände
happened
igen,
exactly?
då. Mm.
I don't want to talk about it. All I can say is it was very unfortunate. I am on duty, and I need to focus.
Tatt.
Tattat.
I witnessed the crime. I've got to get back in there.
Kanske tatten
I'm
först.
sure you can make an official statement in good time.
Ja.
I saw the thief. I think I can help the investigation.
Ah,
I am implacable, Madame Collard.
nej.
I chased after the shooter and got a photo of him.
Inspector Navet will be delighted.
Den lät
You've
mig
got to
in.
let me into the gallery to show him.
Absolutely not.
You bastard!
So I cannot go in without Inspector Navet's permission?
No.
And to get Inspector Navet's permission, I need to go in.
Exactement.
Have you ever heard of Kafka, Sergeant Moore?
Madame Collard, I do not see what soccer players have to do with this.
No, he's a... Never mind. This was madness. Sergeant Moore wasn't going to let me in. Thanks a lot, Sergeant Moore. You've been so helpful.
Jättebra.
Till kaféet.
To the cafe. Get a hot drink of some sort.
Han tyckte hon var snygg så att det borde funka.
Nu stannar vi lite.
Madame,
Nej.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour.
whatever it is you want, we are closed.
Then why are you standing here?
You would not understand, madame.
Try me.
Because I look at you and I know you are like all the others.
Och därför står
Vi
det
gör det.
här.
Women.
The pretty women who shop, who gossip, who have their spa days, their almond croissant,
That bad, huh?
Croissant.
and the men with their grooming products and their shiny shoes and their skinny suits who come to my cafe and ask me for
Tycker jag han har ganska
Lattes.
skinnande skor med.
macchiatos. Frappe.
I see your point.
Is this what we fought on the barricades for, madame? Ripped up the paving slabs, bled on the streets.
To sell coffee.
No, madame, it
not.
is not. We fought for ideas, for philosophy, for freedom, equality, fraternity.
På
Vive la
frappes.
revolution.
And do you know what drove us on as we fought? What fueled the streets of Paris in that glorious spring? What made our hearts soar?
Coffee!
Cheap one and free sex?
No, madame, no! It was French café noir that inspired us. The simple demi-tasse, the black, sweet taste of freedom.
Black sweet
So
taste
that's
of
why
freedom.
you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers, philosophers.
Ska vi bevisa att vi är en tänkare då?
And you,
Ja.
madame, with your polite
Your
talk
pointy
and your pointy
heels.
heels, are none of those things.
This is a cafe.
Yes, to the right people.
On any other day, I
The
would have
right
given
to
this guy a
refuse,
straight onto the
service.
chin. But there was a chance he could help me get into the gallery.
Så vi pratar lite
Vi
med
ska
waiter.
prata lite med
Monsieur.
Vaidor.
Life is fleeting, madame. The sands of time are running through your fingers.
Well, that may be, but
We know not what we want, and yet we are responsible for what we are.
there's been a crime.
That is terrible, madame. But you know what they say.
No,
I
but
don't
I
give a
think-
shit.
Precis va? Du vet,
Life
alla ska dö.
begins on the other side of despair. C'est vrai, no?
Well, I guess so. He was pushing me to the point of despair.
During the riots, we battled the forces of oppression.
Oh, really? That must have been terrifying.
It was, except that they made me stay behind the barricades with the other baristas. We made coffee by the liter to fuel the resistance. I've never brewed so much coffee.
It was
Of
coffee
course,
everywhere.
brave heroes spent half
Så de
their
hade
time going for a
armén
pee.
och så bakom gick
But with
Paris
our
stor på massor
coffee
med
inside
kaffe.
them, they fought the running dogs all night long.
None of this was helping me get past Sergeant Moo.
Au revoir.
Men kan vi försöka med någonting i väskan då? Jag har ett presskard.
Here's my press card.
La liberté. Madame, you are not the person that I took you to be.
Nice.
You must
Nice.
accept my deepest, my most profound apologies.
Well, of course I accept. But why?
La liberté. The great journal of freedom. At the height of the battle. As the tear gas
Ja,
blew
ja,
and
det
blood
var
flowed.
och fightades
It
som en
was La
barista.
Liberté which
Han
carried the
faktiskt inte,
voice of
han
our
bara
revolution to the
gav kaffe
world.
till folk.
I know now
Han
that
var
you are
med i
not the
alla
kind of
fall.
woman who would ask me for
Ja.
almond croissant. You are a true daughter of France. And I am your humble servant.
Ge mig lite kaffe.
Ja, ge mig någonting. Gärna sumpiller. Ja, kan vi prata med honom?
Monsieur,
Ge mig
The
någonting.
road to enlightenment is a long one, madame. Perhaps you will walk that road with me?
could we have a little chat?
Anytime, madame.
Give me
How
coffee.
about some coffee?
For you, madame, of course.
Och så
There is only one coffee that I can serve you. Black, strong, and in a tiny cup. One
som
moment.
espresso heter det.
Ska vi bara vänta på honom? Nej, ja, det ska du.
Ja,
Jag
okej.
tänkte, ska vi göra något under tiden eller? Nej.
Thank you, monsieur.
Men vi ville inte att du skulle dricka...
Nej.
The coffee was hot and strong.
Ja,
Take away
away.
coffee.
Time to go.
Thank you.
For a fellow revolutionary? Of course, madame. One
En
moment.
liten kopp.
En liten kopp. Behöver inte betala.
Nej.
Here's your
Be in
takeaway
true
coffee,
religion.
madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
Nej. Ja, nu.
Ja, vi skiter i det här va? Vi behöver inte prata med honom om det och
nej,
inte det.
nej, nu går vi.
Yes, vi fick en sån. Au revoir. Tar vi den på honom. Drick det här. Vad skönt.
Sergeant Moo, I brought you a coffee.
Coffee? Fantastic. Just what I need. But wait. I must not. My little problem.
Han kommer behöva
I'm
kissa.
sure
Ja.
one little cup
Eller
of coffee won't
någonting
hurt.
ännu värre.
Tror du det?
I am tempted, madame, but I cannot
Kaffet
risk
får ju
it.
magen att
I am
bara
sorry.
börja komma igång. Alltså, det är
So,
ju...
Ja,
this
men jag tänker det är
incident,
en pissoarer.
it involved
Ja, i och för sig.
you, some coffee and your little problem?
It is a tale of woe, madame.
I'm all ears, Sergeant.
Well, since you seem quite understanding, I shall
Det är
elaborate.
lite seg pacing i det här.
Please do.
Det är det.
I was in charge of canine security for the president himself.
President.
One day, en vacances, he went for a private discussion with a lady minister. I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call. So I tied the dog to a tree and went for a secret pee-pee. When I came back, the dog was having a liaison dangereuse with the lady minister's terrier.
But how did they find out?
Vad har det med att han dricker kaffe?
Well, 2 months later, the president's
men han var
Labrador
ju tvungen att pissa.
gave birth to 6 beautiful mongrels. And I was busted to sergeant just after the president's divorce came through.
You are a victim of a great injustice, Sergeant.
Måste kunna
You
gå
think
på
so?
toa.
Ja.
But of course, you knew you must not fall asleep at your post. You were guarding the president himself.
President!
Well, the president's dog.
Ah,
Same
it was
thing.
the same thing.
Yes, I suppose.
And by drinking that coffee, you made the ultimate sacrifice for our glorious republic. Your career.
Hon har ju speech.
Ja.
Now you put it like that?
And now France is calling you again. She is saying, drink, Sergeant Moo, drink!
She is?
She is. Drink or fall asleep at your post. Which is it to be?
I suppose it is drink?
Bravo, Sergeant!
Så pratar man om som ett barn. Bra, sergeanten!
Och nu kommer man behöva gå på toa.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Så
Excuse me, madame.
rakt genom
I
kroppen.
must use the petit gendarme's room. It has gone straight through me. Could you watch the gallery door for me?
Oh, you can count on me, Sergeant.
Nej, inget misstänkt där. Ja,
I called
I
it.
jag kan kolla du.
It was now or never.
Gå inside. Ah,
Varför behövde hon gå in där nu igen?
Ja,
How did you get past Sergeant Moo?
pi.
Well, you won't fool me so easily, madame. I shall question you later.
Nico,
Inte nu.
am I
Nej,
glad
jag har
to
inte
see
tid.
you.
Mycket viktiga grejer att göra.
I managed to grab a couple of photos, but the guy got away.
Poor Henri is dead.
Henrietta.
I
Henri,
know.
huh?
Why
Ja,
kill
men
him?
Henri, det är ju
I'm trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was tampered with.
Och Bob har
Looks to
det.
me like an inside job.
Bob och Nico.
No
Lösa
ordinary
mysterium igen.
robbery.
And no ordinary painting. The priest claims that La Maledizio is evil. I need to get into the office and see what the CCTV has to offer.
So, what's the problem?
Han står och kollar på dem bara.
Ja.
Nej, de säger gör nog inget.
I'll never get in without some sort of distraction.
I'll see what I
Like a
can do.
hawk. Jag vet inte.
Ja, men lite som en hawk. Ha, en distraction. Always
The
en
boss was
distraction.
striking.
Fast så striking. Har de någonting som vi kan hjälpa? Nej, inte riktigt. Pizzabox då. Vi får la klicka runt lite antar jag.
Nu är Mo tillbaka.
Hon går och städar lite. Det är bra.
Ja, det ligger någonting där.
Tomato stain.
The tomato sauce had splattered on the floor.
But there's something there. Chewing gum.
No way was I going to clean that up with my bare hands.
Nej.
Har vi någonting som kan...
Nej.
Sin kort då?
That
Kanske.
wouldn't make sense.
Nej, älskling.
Vadå? Man tar kortet och drar upp det. Jag tycker det makes väldigt mycket
Ja.
sens.
Men ligger i tomatsås så det är inte fastnat. Så vi får hämta någon servett eller någonting. Har vi någonstans? Kan vi prata med Navette lite då?
Inspector Nave, do you have a moment?
Nej. Eller?
Nej, ja.
My time is of the essence. Be quick now.
Vilken näsa då?
Be quick now.
Ehm,
Ja, kan vi prata? George? Vem är George?
det är Bob.
Ja, det är Bob. Ja, Bob. Vem är Bob? Vem är bara? Ja, vad ska vi prata om? Sabotage.
Did you see the alarm was sabotaged?
I have interrogated the crime scene, madame. I am fully aware of the disabled security. I prefer biological evidence to the merely circumstantial.
Men kan vi säga
Body
att det är
parts,
blod då?
blood, important things.
Ja, det kan vi
Don't
kanske
you
säga.
think the disabled alarm is highly suspicious, though?
The forensic team will be along shortly. Voice your
Och så
concerns
snabbt
to
som du
them.
var hit så kommer
Do
de
not
snart
bother
vilken
me
dag som
with
helst.
this
Ja.
circumstantial flifflack.
Imorgon.
Vi prövar det då.
Ja, jag tycker
Have
det.
you seen that stain on the floor by the door? What do you think it is?
Blöd.
Nej, det har han inte sett för det var en pizzakartong på den. Of course have you seen it.
I don't have time to waste discussing domestic hygiene. Please, leave me to my work.
Don't you
Tavlan.
find it odd that the thief chose
håller vi
that
inte och-
one particular
På
painting?
med en distraction nu eller?
Ja, precis. gå in där liksom.
Vi pratar liksom. Svårt
Life
att
is full of odd things, madame. Fingerless gloves, white dog poo-poo, nasal hair. I prefer to concern myself with murder.
Mm.
Why don't you check out the security camera footage?
Ja.
Madame, that is not my area of expertise. It is the body which concerns me.
What
But the
concerns you about it?
CCTV footage is evidence. It could help identify the killer.
Correction, madame. It is but an indicator. The only true evidence is bodily fluid. Unless you know something I don't, then please leave me be.
The only evidence Inspector Nave seemed to appreciate involved gore.
Gå!
I'll let you know if I remember anything else. If I was
Fine.
going to distract Nave, I needed to unearth new evidence or concoct some. And the bloodier, the better.
Ja, men då ska vi använda tomatjuicen till något.
Och det gör vi nästa gång. Hej då!